Okay, let's hear from you guys and see what you have. Let me reframe this again. You are to tell us what is the prompt, state your position on it, and then give us one concrete example. Okay, go.
Do you want us to read like the whole paragraph?
No, just paraphrase it.
Think about differing views of ownership, then write an essay in which you explain your position on the relationship between ownership and sense of self. My position on the prompt is that the more that you own, the less that you value, in a way. And my evidence for it is social media is based on materialism, and young teenagers believe that the more electronics, the more brands that you own, the higher like platform you can receive from it, or respect from other people.
And value, like that's what's valued through social media. Okay, I'll take that. I think that's a good example. How would you quantify that? Is that a world, cultural, societal example, historically significant example, personal example?
I could say kind of like both, kind of like on personal and like societal, because that's what like our society is basically becoming now with all the technology.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. What did you come up with? Do you have something?
Yes, I'm going with Arnold's claim that ownership of tangible goods help to develop moral character. By like, if you own physical things like, let's say like a book or like a car at a young age, it can develop you to like have more responsibility at a young age and own things and develop yourself on the long run for the future.
So you're taking the opposite point of view. She's saying that the acquisition of material goods can create problems, especially within your example was on social media, where everything is quantified in a way that's unrealistic, like beauty and things like that. It gives you a very false concept. And you're saying that through having these material objects, cars, PlayStation, things like that, you learn responsibility at a young age on how to take care of things and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a good example of how you can go both ways. And I like that y'all kind of took different point of views on that, and that you could both support that, because that's what you have to do. So when you take the test and you're doing your pre-writing planning part, you want to make sure to state your claim, your position. I'm for or against what, like figure out how you're going to phrase it, and then just bullet point your examples. Early ownership equals responsibility. You don't even have to write a complete sentence. Just say early ownership equals responsibility. And like you would say, acquisition of material goods equals shallow social media meaninglessness or something like that. Yeah, just make it short so that will guide you, like your roadmap through the essay. Okay, thank you very much. All right, let's hear from you guys. What is your prompt?
The prompt is the relationship between certainty and doubt.
Certainty and doubt. I thought that was a hard one. So what did y'all come up with?
I said that the relationship between them is that you have to have both. You can't have certainty without doubt.
And your example?
I don't know, like with starting out a business or something, like you can't be certain that it's gonna work out because anything can happen. So having doubts will actually make you see things differently. So
Having doubts could make you more cautious,
exactly.
so you don't make reckless mistakes. And your argument about how the relationship between certainty and doubt comes back to what we were saying earlier about between faith and doubt, like opposite things. To be able to experience joy, you have to know sadness. To appreciate having community, you have to have loneliness and isolation and alienation. So you have to have two sides of everything. And so I think that's a good example about how it creates balance, like when you're like you have a business and you're trying to navigate how to do that. And that example would be what, a world example?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Do you have another